Welcome back, guys. I'm Natalie.
I'm Melindy, and this is Wedding Advice by Pink Book.
DIY dessert.
Yummy! Today, Nikki from Lionheart takes us through some easy steps on how to make your own cake pops for your wedding.
Yummy!
Enjoy this video.
And happy planning.
Here I have a mixture of vanilla cake crumbs, some freeze-dried raspberry and white chocolate ganache. The ganache serves to bind the mixture together so that it holds its shape really nicely when rolled in between your hands. You'll see when I roll it in between the palms of my hands, it holds its shape really well, and that means I can mold it into a shape. You don't want your mixture to be too wet, as it will fall off your cake pop stick. Too dry, it'll just crumble. So it needs to be a happy balance between the two. Once your mixture is well combined and it's not sticking to your hands, you can mold the mixture and insert the sticks that will transform it into a cake pop. The shape that we've got here is a mini magnum ice cream shape. You can use any mold that you're able to source from your local baking store. If you do these by hand, you can make them into little balls and use skewers instead of the sticks that I've used here, or lollipop sticks. Once you've got them molded, you're going to pop this into the freezer for about an hour to 2 hours to chill nice and hard before we dip it in chocolate. Once your pops have set nice and hard in the freezer and you can unmold them, put them on a plate that you can keep them in the fridge until you're ready to dip with your melted chocolate. To melt your chocolate, pop it into microwavable cups, and in 10-second increments in the microwave, just get the melting going, give it a good stir with a spoon or a wooden stick, and once it's nice and runny, you're ready to dip. For these pops, we're going to be marbling a white and a beautiful beige color. To color your chocolate, make sure you use powder food coloring and not liquid, as liquid food coloring tends to make the chocolate seize. What I've done here is I've just poured my marbling veining color on top of my base color, gently swirling it through. So dipping your cold pop into the melted chocolate, making sure to swirl it around so that you get a full coverage on the pop, as well as forcing the two colors to marble. Let the excess drip off into the cup. Scrape off what you can without exposing any cake at the base of the pop. Moving over to a surface that you don't mind getting a little bit messy, and start decorating. Be sure to do this before the pop sets hard, as once the chocolate is set, your sprinkles will no longer stick. As soon as you're happy with your sprinkling, you can put your pop down on a non-stick surface so that it'll be easy to pick up once your chocolate has set. The great thing about these is you can work with any color palette that suits your big day. Going with nudes and neutrals or brighter pops of color, it really is up to you what you'd like to decorate these with. These pops can make up servings of your wedding cake, so they can mimic the flavor of your wedding cake as well, which is a really great option if you don't want to have a huge wedding cake. Or they can also serve as wedding favors. Pop them in a beautiful clear box with a stunning ribbon and you're good to go. Once all your pops are dipped, You can store them in an airtight container until ready to serve. Store them at room temperature and make sure to serve them within 5 days of dipping them. For more ideas and tips on how to decorate your cake pops, or rocket pops as we call them, follow us on Instagram, that's sweet.lionheart, and get inspired.
Thank you so much for watching.
Subscribe, ring the bell, comment down below what you want to see on our channel.
And until next time, happy planning.